Hi teachers, so today we're going to take a look at how to use a Google custom search engine. So I'll show you some ways that I've used it in my classroom, and hopefully you can also use it in your classroom. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm at google.com and I'm just going to type in custom search engine. And at the top here, you'll see that you have the Google custom search engine. So I'm going to click this. All right, so what a custom search engine is it basically allows you to create a search engine for your students. And when they search within your custom search, they're only going to be able to pull information from the websites that you've approved. So as you can see right now, I've created 3 different search engines. I'm going to show you how to create yours first, and then I'll show you what mine are and what I use them for. So if I want to create a search engine, all you have to do first is click Add. So it's going to come up with a new custom search engine for you. And then in this sites to search, so here is where you will copy and paste the links that you want approved for your students. So let's say that they are going to do a project on different animal phyla. So I'm going to type in here animal phyla. And first, I maybe just want them to be able to find a list of them. So I think that this would be a great site to use from Wikipedia. Now, I know Wikipedia is not always like the best resources, but it does provide our students with a great starting place. So I'm going to include this one in my custom search. So I would paste this here. And then I'm going to find a different resource that I'd want, and you can add as many websites as you want in here. Now, personally, I feel that the whole idea of this custom search, it's really great to use for research projects, but we don't want to, if a student just goes to a regular Google search, they're going to get hits from millions of websites depending on what they type into their search bar, and if they're not familiar with how to do an advanced search and bring up ideas of exactly what they're looking for. So this custom search really allows you to kind of narrow down what results your students are going to get. So we could keep adding here. I'm just going to show you 2 for right now, but you get the idea that you can go and find your websites that you'd like your students to be able to use. And then if we go back here, so here's the name of your search engine. Now, right now, it has just grabbed the first link that I typed in, but I don't want it to be called that. So I'm going to change my search engine name to Animal Phyla Research so that I know in my browser that this is the search engine I'm going to use and give my students when I want them to do their Animal Phyla project. So there's some options. We can change the language. There's some advanced options here that we can use. Let's see. Let's go back down here and we're going to create my search engine. So when I click create, now it gives me a code to add to my site. I can do a public URL, or if I go back to this control panel here, this allows me to add some extra pizzazz to my custom search. So I can change how it looks. So on the left-hand side there's the look and feel. So we can kind of change the layout. We can add some themes to our search engine. We can customize it. We can see, let's go to one that I've actually used for statistics and logs. So if we go, here's where you'll find your web browser or your custom search engine. So I had a chemical bonding web quest that I use with my chemistry students. And it kind of shows you here the dates that my students were using this custom search engine, their web queries and image queries. So it gives you some feedback, what they were searching. So they searched ionic bonds, history of the chemical bond, etc. I can also go here and back in my setup, I can find again my codes to copy and paste. Here's the public URL to give my students. So some other search engines that I've created was a homework help page. So I think this would be a great idea to use with your parents, especially maybe at the younger grades. I teach high school, so sometimes at the high school there's not a whole lot of parent involvement with their homework, but especially at the younger grades where they're trying to help them with their homework assignments. So you could type things in where or give them a list of websites. So this is a crash course on chemistry. This is another YouTube channel with some great chemistry videos, and this is Khan Academy. So maybe I give my parents this custom search engine, and I know that the material we're covering in course is covered by these websites. So when they go and type it in, they're going to find results from these websites rather than finding results from all over the web. So see here, it says search the entire web. I don't want it to search the entire web. I just want them to be able to search from my websites in the URL. So I think this is a really great tool to help your students in a research project setting. So we're not giving them results where they have tons and tons of, or we're not giving them tons of results back in their web searches. Instead, we're providing them with a more streamlined, so when they do their research, they're only getting results from your websites. I hope this is helpful to you. Let me show you though. So here's my URL. When I first was getting acquainted with Google Custom Search, I totally thought I was missing what was being searched for here. So here's what it'll look like. It kind of looks like a lot of nothing, but here's your search bar up here. So I'm in my homework help is what I named it. So if I wanted to search ionic bonds in my homework help web browser, so say a parent was trying to help their student with ionic bonds, there are some ads that pop up, but if we scroll down to the bottom, we get a lot of hits on Khan Academy. So Khan Academy is giving them a lot of resources and they can search from there. It might be more specific if they actually go in to one of these links in Khan Academy. Again, so here's my Google custom search engine. If we go back here, I can go home. I see all of my my search engine that I've created, and here you can grab your public URLs. So I hope you find some good uses for using the custom search in your classroom.